Alright, man. So recently it has surfaced, man, that Gunna was out here posted with Kevin Liles, the CEO of 300, 300 Records. And not only does Gunna want out of YSL gang, but he wants out of YSL the label too. Like, what's going on now? So recently it has surfaced, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he did make his own little lane. He made his own music. And he tried to act like he was cool with Jeffrey, but really, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, stabbing him in the back like he want to go, man. But can you blame him at the end of the day when, like, that's what, like, if he would have got caught with weed by himself, he wouldn't be facing no RICO. But just because he was YSL, now he facing the RICO. Now, this what matters out here in it don't matter like in the money structure, like when people like making money in business, they don't care who's snitching or nothing. That's just that gang shit, that gang stuff. That's that gang stuff that make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, you, you, if you snitch, we can't work with you. Like, it's plenty of snitches that work. Like, what, they out here calling the police on their neighbors and everything. What, like, he hit her, yeah, next door. You know what I'm saying? And they still getting money, still happening. Now, let's read the article. DJ Academics claims Gunna wants out of YSL and has a label and has an album already. My bad, I go reading too fast. DJ Academics hopped on Instagram Live and shared that he's heard from the industry grapevine. Hip hop fans are still wondering what Gunna's next move will be after being released from jail in December. The rapper hasn't made much movement in his career or social media. He is impartially a part of the first string of arrests in the YSL RICO case. Gunna, Young Thug, and over 2 dozen have reported associates were detained and charged with several crimes. It is alleged YSL criminal street gang. But we already know that, though. We already know that. Meanwhile, yeah, but he took the plea and he said, man, hey, let's do it. I want to get back to the part where DJ Academics alleged that he wants off the label right now. He's gonna make a case that everybody. So it becomes one of the situations where, yeah, how good could you make the case that everybody's leaving you on the island? So I think Gunna is kind of in a limbo, wanting to see what happens with Thug. He's praying that Thug gets a favorable outcome, or he's probably praying for that. Despite what might happen to Thug, Thug is some type of grace for him. Yeah, and Thug was a grace for him. He ingratiated you in, but at the end of the day, like, he was doing wrong and he got you involved in that RICO. Like, Gunna shouldn't have went to jail, to be honest. Like, just because he was posted around Young Thug, like, really, I don't think Gunna had anything to do with nothing. Like, they say he got somebody killed or whatever allegation, just allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But if it can't be proven in court, what power does Gunna have with YSL? Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense, though, unless Gunna just came in as an infiltrating informant anyway. But, you know what I'm saying? That's for another story. But, you know what I'm saying? Every gang organization has an informant. And when y'all get too rich, best believe you going down with a RICO. And this is just the fact of things. And now that the fact that Young Thug is in jail, he probably facing 15 to 20 years, and now Gunna want off the label. You know what I'm saying? It all makes sense now. Because at the end of the day, man, how? Like, you know what I'm saying? How would they know everything about this? But when you have too many people that's not family, that's what I'm saying. Everybody, like, fuck a gang. Like, fuck a gang. Get right with your family, because your family won't rat you out like that. No way. Like, that's how the mafia did it. Like, most people don't have a family structure, so it's like they don't trust anybody, and people you do get with don't have your best interests at heart because they're thinking about them and their family. Like, I want to see more family reunions and everything from black people, and that was how we bring back our power instead of joining gangs and cliques and all this. Now that's just my opinion. Now let's get back to reading the article, though. The rant was all speculative as Gunna hasn't spoke out much. Okay, so it's just a speculation. But, academics be having those. He be having insides. He be knowing the inside of things and how things work, and then people be telling him stuff. So when he's the first one to say it, best believe, like, it came from a powerful source. Like, that's just what I'm saying. Uh, he and his lawyer have repeatedly denied snitch allegations. And Gunna emerged on Instagram to give a shout out to Thug. However, academics shared when he's heard through the grapevine while hip hop awaits more from Gunna himself. I think you asked me. It is just my thoughts. Thugger is gets 20 to 15 years. I think Gunna will try to proposition this offer to them. Yo, how about y'all get me out that cosign I need to get out the snitch thing off me, to get the jacket off me. I'll give a bigger percentage of my earnings to Thugger. And that's what really, like, if he on a label, isn't he still funding Young Thug, even though Young Thug over there calling him a bitch ass nigga and telling Lil Baby and Lil Durk, hey, diss that nigga and all that. It's all in the politics though. But this is what I gotta say. Gonna look stressed out in that picture with Kevin Liles. He lost hella weight. I don't really think he been working. Yeah, he been working out, but at the end of the day, you can see that his cheeks have been like sinking in. And anytime that's like coke or drug or perks, or like you probably doing whatever drug you want right now. So at the end of the day, gonna go seek help and handle your business, man. Cause at the end of the day, man, I don't think you wrong for wanting off the label because of how everybody thinks of you now. And if you still repping for them, and like it's a bigger percentage if you cut Young Thug out. No question, like this is just business. Like it's a bigger percentage for you if you cut Young Thug out the business because you was signed under YSL, that's signed under 300. So if you take out the middleman of YSL and just put Gunna in 300, then hey, that's a smart business move because you cut the middleman out. Cause the middleman is in jail right now. You can't control everything, and yeah. So at the end of the day, business is business at the end of the day, unless it's your family. That's why I say create more family structure. You know what I'm saying? You know, fuck the gangs, man. Get with your family, man. Fuck the gram. Do it for your fam. You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit. Nobody ain't gonna tell it to you like that. And hey, man, it's Ray Dog talking, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure y'all do all that, man. And make sure you help me see your boy win, because I'm going to the top. I ain't gonna stop, baby. Yeah, yeah.